Hello everyone. Happy to meet you all once again. So today what we are going to see is BDT test automation framework. You can refer to my earlier video where I explain more about BDT, and now we are going to discuss about Cucumber with Java programming by using Selenium WebDriver. So I have given the 11 major steps. So if you follow this 11 major steps, then you can build test automation with the highly recommended framework, I can tell you. Currently this framework is being used worldwide for test automation. Let's go through the steps one by one. Okay, so first thing is like you need to install Java, and you need to set up a variable and path in environmental variable properties. So you can I have provided the URL, so you can go there and you can check there like okay, so this is that path where you can go and download the Java. Once you download the Java, you need to go to start and this PC here. You need to go to properties, and here you need to go to advanced system settings, go to environmental variables, and you need to create a system variable here. By clicking new, you should give Java underscore home and a value as the Java path. After doing that, you should click OK. This entry will be created, and you need to do one more setup, like go to path, click edit, and add the Java bin path here. Once you need to click new, and you should add that bin path and you should save it. Generally it's available in C program files. Once you install JDK, it will be available there. Okay. Yes. So this is the first step. Second step, what you need to do is okay, so you need to go back to this URL Eclipse, and you need to download the Eclipse, most recent Eclipse. So once you download this, okay, by clicking this link, you need to download. So once you download this, if you set up that path properly, then on opening, this is how the Eclipse will be. So once you open the Eclipse, what you need to do is you need to install the natural plugin. So it is available under help, Eclipse marketplace, and there you need to search with natural plugin. Okay, you need to click install. Since I already installed, it is showing installed. Okay, you need to install this. Okay, after that, what you need to do is file, new, go to other, select Maven project under Maven. After clicking, then you should click next. After clicking next, you click next. Here it will show, it is showing some group and artifact ID. It is loading. So there will be so many groups and artifacts ID available. For Cucumber, you need to select org.apache.maven.org types and archetype underscore quick start artifact ID. So you need to go to org.apache, yes. Okay, and here you need to select quick start. Okay, so you need to select quick start and click next, and here you need to give group ID, artifact ID. Group ID based on your test project, you need to give that and click finish. So once you clicked it, this is how the framework, it will take some time to load. After loading, will be your folder structure. So generally, as we use in existing TestNG framework or older frameworks, what we will be doing is like we will be exporting jars manually by going into site. But here the entire heart of the program is at maven.dependencies where the necessary jars are added. So it's not required that we need to add the jars manually, but instead you should go to pom.xml file. Okay, if you just right click this pom.xml, you can see you need to double click it. Okay, so you can see dependencies. So what you need to do is you need to install Cucumber JUnit and Cucumber Java and Selenium server. This 3 dependency you need to add it. So how to add? You need to go to mbnrepository.com. There I'm just showing you some samples. Similarly you need to add for all these 3. So I'm just typing Cucumber. Okay, so JUnit Java, it is there. So I'm just clicking Java. io.cucumber should be your file, and just click the most recent version. After clicking that, you will be seeing this dependency. Add this dependency. So once you add that dependency in POM, it will be automatically add the respective jars. So anyone can do this. It's a simple step. So once you are set up with these things, that's it guys. So we are ready for our program. So what you need to do is like you need to create a package. Like we will be using this folder completely for our testing. So I created separate packages for feature file, for step definition and for test runner. So initially I will be writing my feature file. So please refer to my previous video, like it is like a business case. So what is the case here? Like we need to log into home page where initially the user is logging on landing page and user gives a username and password, then home page is loaded. So these examples are the test data what we are going to work. Okay, in step definition file I have written my Selenium code. So before going to step definition, there is a tool called as it's a tidy gherkin. So if you just give your feature files, it is available in Chrome App Store. Go to Chrome. In Chrome browser you can find this plugin in App Store. So just give that file here and simply click this Java steps. It will automatically opens you the steps. So where you need to enter the Selenium code for login landing page here, and like that you need to simply copy that and paste it in Eclipse. So this is the simplest way to create a step definition. Okay, so I created that and I have added the necessary codes for getting the username and passwords. Like I was using get method to open the URL, and I identified send keys to send username and password, and I clicked the button and I validated whether the particular element is available or not. Okay, so and I was used assert command to pass my test case. So that's it about login and step definition. So once we are done with this, we need to combine these two and we need to run a test runner script. Okay, so now I'm going to run this test runner.java file. Here I was using a cucumber.class, which will call the basic class file, cucumber class file, and I bind the features and step definition using a glue command, and this is how you need to run the JUnit test. So I'm running this, so you can see how my system is being loaded. Like my first test case started running and you can see the test data, it is working correctly, and second test case started running. Yeah, it is executed. Third test case is the valid test case. Yeah, it is also working fine. And the fourth test case is the failure one. Okay, so you can see totally 12 of 12 runs where 12 steps is being executed, and like I can show my entire feature file has 4 test cases. Like for first test case we have 3 test case, all the 3 is getting passed, and second one is also all the 3 is passed. The third one you can see all the 3 is passed, and the fourth one you can see the last step is getting failed, where after entering credentials it is getting failed. Similarly, I have captured the test steps, like user logged in successfully and the test is passed. So this is how you need to do automation with the proper framework. So BDD is the proper framework that is currently being used worldwide. Thank you for watching this video.